Hello, I'm Lindi from Thermal Cookware, and today I'm going to be cooking hearty beef stew with dumplings at Gil's request, just in case he doesn't catch any fish, though I'm sure we'll fit both in if he does. Now first of all, I am making the dumplings, which is basically the recipe on the back of the dumpling mix. I'm just adding in to half a cup of flour, the packet mix, quarter of a cup of water, and I'm also adding in a little bit of mustard and parsley just to give a bit of flavour. Now it's really just enough water that will make it into a good binding. So now I've got that mixed in and I can just knead it around a little bit, and we're just going to roll those into little balls about the size of walnuts. You'll probably get about a dozen balls, just enough to sit around the top of the stew. So now we fry up the bacon and onion and garlic, and I've got that going. So while they're browning, I'm just getting the meat floured, and the meat, once it's floured, it can now brown in the pan also. And that can all go into the Shuttle chef, ready for the other vegetables. And now I'm just going to give a quick stir fry to the other vegetables that are going in. So I've got some carrot, some mushrooms, some tomato, and giving that a quick stir fry around. And then that will all go into the Shuttle chef. Now I can heat that Shuttle chef. I'll transfer my fry pan from a Shuttle chef on the stove. And I'm going to add some stock, some champignons, and I like to add a splash of red wine and a pinch of mixed herbs just for that extra zing. And tomato paste, salt and pepper, and that should just about do it. I think we've got everything in that we need, and really you can add any of your own favourite vegetables. There's no strict ingredient code with this hearty beef stew, and certainly if you're travelling it'll be whatever you've got in your fridge. Now once that comes to the boil, I'm going to turn it down, and we're just going to place those little dumplings around on top of the stew. And it'll pretty much fill up the top of the stew. Then anybody who has ever grown up with a mother that cooked dumplings knows it's imperative you never lift the lid off dumplings once they've gone in there, or they simply won't rise. Simmer the stew and the dumplings for about 10 minutes, and then it's into the outer container, and that will be ready to eat when Gil comes back with or without his fish.
Well, Lindy, I've got a wet backside and no fish. I hope you got some warm tucker for me.
Well, I do happen to have Gil, but it wasn't because I didn't expect you to catch fish, but I just thought I knew you like hearty beef stew.
You knew correctly. Oh, I've got to try this. Geez, it looks good.
Well, I hope it tastes as good as it looks. It does look pretty good, doesn't it?
That's better than a flathead any day.
Well, there we go. But there's room for flathead another day.
Yeah, but not today.
Fair enough.
We'll settle for this, hey?
All right, let's just toe in for now.
Righto. It's even got mushrooms.